What's up, babes? It's Curly, it's Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. And if you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So I was actually supposed to be moving this chair that I'm sitting in into my bedroom, but I think that this might be the perfect seating for filming. So don't know if I'm gonna do that. Anyway, Mr. Briggs, I'm trying to film a video. Don't start, because I can already see what you're about to do. He's sitting right next to me about ready to act up. Anyway, I wanted to get on here to talk to you guys about where I'm at, boss up routine, mentally feeling exhausted, physically feeling exhausted, what's tea, what the gig is as it pertains to your girl's life. So first things first is, if you haven't figured it out with my lashes, I have about half the lashes missing and these still are kind of intact. Baby, that tells you everything right there that you need to know. How are you doing, sis? Look at my lashes. What do you think? How do you think I'm doing? Baby, if half of them gone over here and all of them still here, that should just tell you. If the fingernails are no longer there, that should tell you, okay? If the hair is looking like that, should just tell you, baby. It's a lot going on right now. So long story short, where are you going? Have a seat, boo-boo. Have a seat. Oh, gosh. Let me let you do what you want to do. But anyway, well, thank you. What was I saying? Oh, so your girl's been looking like how she's been looking. Like, I can't stand it because I feel like 1 minute I feel like I look like somebody's little brother. The next minute I feel like I look like somebody's like older son. I ain't looking like the lady, the girl, the babe that I'm used to like feeling up to like y'all know, like I don't mind not putting on makeup and just being in my natural state. I'm not referring to that, but I just feel like my whole existence right now has been feeling rushed, and I don't like that. If you know anything about me, then you know I know patience is something I got to work on. However, but you do know that I am also somebody who I like to goal set. I like to be on top of my ish when it comes down to things like that. I like to just like position myself into those types of positions. So to feel as rushed and stressed and overwhelmed and all of these emotions that are roller coasting for me has been a lot. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. It's been a lot to take in. It's been a lot to handle. Like I said, mentally and physically, I'm checked out of certain situations and certain things. So it's almost like, I think one of the things that's kind of throwing me off right now, I'm not even gonna hold you, corporate America. I was supposed to be leaving corporate America this week, but it looks like I'm not going to be leaving until next week. Like, no, let me rephrase that. My last working day was supposed to be this week. My last official day is supposed to be next week. But my next week, I'm actually going to be working a few days. So it's almost like that kind of just like that spill into next week is affecting this week. I wanted to be done with all like work from there this week, so that when I transition and be doing my office rah-rah, it could be, instead of having to try to like simultaneously juggle both and then one fades out, I was trying to end one, start one, if that makes any sense. Because first of all, we're coming up on the first of the month. That's already a hectic day of the month anyway. We already know the first of the month always comes with bills. It comes with this. It comes with that. It comes with all of these things, right? So then when you tack on to everything else that I'm doing that happens to be right around these dates, it's like, bro, like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go do nothing. I don't want to go hang with nobody. I literally just, which I'm going to have a date soon to hang out with one of the girlies, probably not until a couple of weeks, if that, because we're both busy and we'll see. However, I really have no desire right now to do anything other than what I have to do. I don't want to, oh girl, you want to go here real quick? I don't. I want to sleep and get what I can get done. Because let me tell you, My sleeping has been off. Remember I was telling y'all, 1 minute I'm working a late shift with corporate America. The next moment I'm opening. One day I'm opening to close, and then I'm also doing my own schedule. When I work corporate America, it's not like, oh, the day's over, we're done. For some people, that's what it is for them when they work. But for me, it's like, nope, made the reverse 9 to 5, fall into effect. And that's when I start going into like working on my business stuff and doing those things, because I told myself when I came back that we were going to set a goal. The goal was to work toward opening and starting my own brand, my own brokerage. And I said, I want to eventually have my space. I want to eventually be able to incorporate the business, incorporate the brand. Those are the goals of leverage that I'm going to use while I'm working at this job. These things are like fulfilled, basically. And it's not to say, oh, they're fulfilled, I gotta go. Thank you. Gotta go. But it's more so like the timelines are not gonna work. So the hours that I'm gonna need to be able to operate my business, opposed to the hours that they're gonna need for me to be at their business, there's gonna be a conflict. I will always have love for the company. I will have love for the family who started the company. I'm always gonna have love for them. However, it just does not fit the schedule. So I don't want to find myself so overwhelmed and so over like doing things that it doesn't make sense for me to do what I'm doing. I need to get in, get out, like I've always been planning to do, because if I let it linger, then it's just going to start affecting my other schedule, and it's going to affect their schedule, because I might be having things going on. I might be having meetings going on, and then I have to come and go there, and I might be late, or I don't know, maybe maybe it just won't work out. So instead of wasting their time, I'd rather just be out on a good note. I don't know, like I thought about, keeping it and trying to juggle it. But the truth of the matter is, you can't partially bet on yourself. You have to bet on yourself wholeheartedly and just go from there. You're not always going to experience, like, there's going to be times you're going to fail. It is what it is. You're going to fail. And failure is the greatest thing you can do in order to be successful, in my opinion. I believe that my failures are what constituted to me being as driven and as motivated as I am today. So I would be a fool to sit here and say I'd rather go through my life with no tribulations. While that might be nice, it still doesn't. No, let me get those little tribulations real quick. Not that I'm asking for them, but those are what shape you. Those are the things that make you. Those are the things that when you're questioning, why am I going so hard? Why am I doing this? Why am I da-da-da-da? And the results are not falling in my lap right now. Those are the things that are going to keep you going. Those are the things that are going to propel you. So in the end of the day, that's what your girl is doing. Bossing up and doing that. Alongside, I told y'all I'm doing a doctoral program. I'm furthering my education. I'm trying to do a business. I'm transitioning out of corporate America. Like, granted, I am grateful that with this company, I can always come back. Like, and throughout the years, whenever I had time in my schedule, I would always come back too. So I'm grateful to be able to have a company that's a family like that, to always be like, hey, can I come back? And then be like, sure, of course, you were always an asset, so come on back, fam. That's a good feeling to feel that way. So I'm definitely grateful for that. Like right now, I have to work in the morning. I open and I have lots of interviews set up and training and stuff like that to do, but I also have to be up late tonight. It's 11:15 and I'm still up at night. Gotta be up in the morning. In fact, I gotta get up earlier than I have to be there in the morning, because I have things to do before I go in. So I'm just like, I gotta get up early in the morning. I wanted to start incorporating my workouts again into my routine this upcoming, not this week, but the upcoming week. But right now I got so much on my plate that I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to start getting into routine until probably that following week. I think that following week will start to be more of a like, okay, breathe a little bit, sis, but now your schedule can work. So as I'm writing out my September goals, which I've already started doing, I'm gonna be writing out like, what is the plan of operation? Now, I should be, I mean, I could work out before I go, but I'm starting to wonder, should I work out before I go? Because I always feel like working out before you go work a lot of times puts me in a better mood, a good mood. But I know that I have a gym. I have to get shown the gym, but we have a gym where my stuff is going to be located, like my office area, which I got to get into. We'll talk about that later, because I keep talking about we'll talk about it, but I haven't really sat down and talked about what's to come and what has come. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And like I said, wow, you know, like when you swallow your, never mind, TMI. Anyway, I want my voice to kind of get back. It's starting to try to get back. I've been taking Halls, drinking hot beverages and all of that to try to get my throat back, like, soothed from constantly, like, losing my voice. And it's starting to come back, but it's not all the way back. And every time I'm trying to rest the vocals, I have to go work or I have to go talk to somebody. And it's like, once corporate America's over, and once this 2-week stress period that I have of all the things I have to do is over, we're resting. The voice, the body, the mind, the spirit, the soul, everything is resting. Because all I desire in this space of my life is peace, energy, good vibes. Like, that's all I, like, care for. My peace is everything. And I don't want anything in the way of that. I don't want to feel stressed. I want to wake up and just be ready to go. Since I graduated from high school, I've always been on go. I have always been on go. From 18 until now. Graduated high school at 18. Not even a week later, your girl was off out of state attending summer school for college to get started early, pre-college. So for me, it's like from there until now, it's always been a full-time student, working jobs, had my little spot. I had to pay my bills. I've already grew up so early. I was already so independent at 18. I was ready to go get it, ready to go do what I needed to do. And that independence and that motivation and that tenacity still follows me to this day. You guys have heard me talk about my professor who passed away, who just was so baffled that I was so tenacious to fill out an application. I was told that the application could be written in black or blue ink. I've told the story before, so if you heard it, just fast forward. But for you who haven't heard it, my professor, basically, I was trying to get into this honors college, and I was told at the time that it could be written in blue or black ink. And then the professor was like, no, it needs to be typed. But the secretary had told me that. So then I was like, okay. Jumps on the computer to type it. My work kept getting backspace. She needed applications by 5. If the applications wasn't in, she wasn't one of them type of people like, oh, it's okay, sweetie, get it in tomorrow. No, she meant business. When she meant business, you get it in that day or you just gonna miss out. So I'm doing it. It's backspace and I'm doing it. I said, y'all got a typewriter? That typewriter right there, that work? And she was like, yeah. Mind you, I had never like used a typewriter. So I'm on the typewriter trying to typewrite the application. She said, I have never, no, she didn't say never. She said, you are one of the most tenacious individuals that I have ever met. And she basically was just saying like that tenacity is going to take me far. And it's so crazy because she was such a wise professor, and she, like I said, she ended up passing away. She had like terminal illness that it was coming, and she knew her time was coming. Like to the point where that's a scary thing, to where you know that your time is coming, to the point where you can almost plan your funeral arrangements because you know it's coming. That is a sad space for anybody to be in, and people want you to be in good spirits, or you want people to be in good spirits, but that's kind of hard to know that people know. And I guess that's what was taking place on her end. However, she's the same professor who I used to be like, everybody used to be like, oh, my papers got graded and I did so good. And I was like, did they do good? Or is there a system to this system? That's when I would notice there was A's, A minus, A plus, and then it would be B, B minus, B plus. And I'm like, well, why is it minus plus in regular? That has to indicate, you know what I mean? Well, no. It was like, no. Not A's, not A minus, not B minus, not C minus, not like that. It was check minus, check plus, regular checks. So you see a check on your paper and you're just thinking, oh, okay, got graded. But then if I got a check and you got a check plus and he got a check minus, those are 3 different types of checks, right? So, you know, me, my little inquisitive mind was like, excuse me, these checks stand for something? Well, you got a check plus and you got a check plus, like, you want to know what the means. Just glad you asked, because a check is a check minus is a B, a check is a C. Like, it was just crazy that there was a system to it, and you wouldn't have known if you didn't use your mind to think outside the box to ask. So it's in those moments where it's like your tenacity is going to carry you. There's going to be times you're going to want to quit. There's going to be times where it don't make sense. There's going to be times where you don't got people to tell you how to do it. You got to figure it out. You got to keep going. And I know it kind of gets redundant, and I know people get annoyed with hearing the you got to keep going, and you're feeling like I'm not seeing the results. I always say, y'all hear me, y'all have heard me say this from the beginning of time. It is impossible to not get results when you are exerting effort. Now, whether those results be in your favor and positive, or those not be in your favor and negative, that's up to you. If you're putting forth effort, and it's not in the right direction, then you're going to get results. It's just not going to be the results you want. But if you constantly keep putting in effort in the right direction, you're putting in that energy, those vibes, those late nights, those early mornings, those whatever you need to do, that education, those podcasts, you're doing the things that you need to do to further yourself, you're going to get results that are going to affect you in a positive manner. For example, everything that I want right now and everything that I'm beginning to have, you think that I just thought they were going to fall in my lap? Like I told y'all, and I like to say all the time, good things don't come to those who work. Good things come to those who wait. So, what? Girl, what did you just say? This is like that, what's his name? Russell Westbrook. Wait, like, he keep looking like no, good things don't come to those who wait. Good things come to those who work. That's what I meant to say. I messed it up on how I said it. But good things are not going to come to you just because you're waiting. You can wait all day. That doesn't mean that the business is going to fall in your lap. That doesn't mean the business registration is going to fall in your lap. That doesn't mean that somebody's going to send you a check. You're going to just be waiting. But when you put in work, the late nights, the incorporations, let me research this to figure out how that can benefit my brand. Let me go network with these people to see how I can start to get myself in a better position. How I need to go reach out to this person and do X, Y, and Z. When you put yourself in those shoes, that's when you'll start getting results. And those results are going to be coming from what you did, what you've been doing while you were working. So keep waiting, and you're going to be waiting for a long time for nothing. So go ahead and start putting in the work. And on the days when you feel like quitting, baby, keep going. If you never felt like quitting on the things that you said that you wanted the most, have you really ever dreamed? Have you really ever believed? And have you ever really wanted what you wanted? Because everything that you want is not going to come easy. Bricks is snoring. He's sitting next to me. So if you hear snoring, my dog is snoring. But good things are going to come to those who work. So if you're sitting on your butt at home today, you're sitting on your butt and you're thinking like, oh, I'm going to just sit here because it's going to all work out. You're going to just be sitting there. So get up and make something happen. Make something shake. Go write out them affirmations. Write out them goals. You know, do what you need to do to be successful, but don't be sitting there just waiting around. Like a lazy spirit's not going to get you anywhere, and a jealous spirit will never get you anywhere at all. So don't sit and envy what another person has, or envy the success of someone else. Just figure out like, what can I do to be successful? And don't try to go do an industry or a profession because, oh, she does it, or oh, he does it, or I want to be like them. Be like yourself. If that's not your passion, if that's not what you want to do not do it, because at the end of the day, you're going to waste your time, you're going to waste your money, you're going to waste your energy, and ultimately, outside of all of that, you're going to be unhappy. You have to know that what you're doing, you would do it even if you weren't getting paid to do it. You also have to know what you're doing is a reflection of who you are and what you want to do. If I'm sitting here trying to, I don't know, go do, I don't know, nails or something, that's not a reflection of what I want to do. Now, I'm not going to hold you. In college, your girl was doing people nails, doing people hair. Let's be clear. Hustle game is on point. But I know I'm not going to want to sit down and be doing somebody's nails every single day, because that's not where my love and my passion is. That's not where my purpose is, to be sitting all day to do nails. That's just not my thing. But there's some women who that's all they do and that's all they love. And there's some men who that's all they do, that's all they love, because that is their passions, that is their purpose. That is what suits them. So all I'm saying is it doesn't knock one industry or one profession, I'm not knocking those things from you. I'm just saying, don't do it because somebody else is doing it. Do it because you want to do it and because you are passionate about doing so. When you do that, baby, you're gonna get yourself a lot further in life. So I'm feeling like right now I'm so sleepy, but I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna stay up for at least 30 minutes to an hour longer right now. Excuse me, I still gotta wake up early, like I said, but I'm going to grab my laptop. I'm trying to think, after this video, I might just go in my room, because I feel like if I continue to sit out here, he gonna get upset because he's sleep. But if he wake up, he gonna feel like he need to do what I'm doing. So, speaking of, brother, I put the newspaper down so he can use the bathroom. Because we haven't been doing training pads no more, because he don't need training pads. He know how to go to the bathroom outside. But the last couple of days I've been keeping him inside because I feel like he got allergic to something outside, and he was just showing all type of allergy symptoms. So I decided not to take him outside for like a day or two. Like, I'm not sure if it was a plant, poison ivy, I don't know, but his little eyes look swollen. Like, it looked like an allergy flare up. So it's clearly a plant, a fern, or something. And I know the bushes that he normally goes by, so I'm thinking it was one of those. Because there's somebody who's been planting new plants, so I'm thinking it could be something out of that. So I kept him inside for the last like 2 days, so his eyes can go down and his coat can go back looking normal, and he looks so good right now. But girl, he done turned the newspaper into a bed. I'm like, boy, the newspaper was supposed to be for you to use the bathroom, not to be going to sleep. I want to get him another bed so bad, but I'm just not going to do it because he's still in that tear up phase. So because we're getting into fall, I'm going to be working on a lot more training over the next month with him, so that he can learn, like, don't tear mama's stuff up and don't tear your stuff up, and then get him another bed and try to transition to see what he'll do. I do want to get to a place too where I'm not enclosing him at night when he goes to sleep. But it's like, if I'm not watching him, that little joker will tear my stuff up. So I gotta find a way to try to start incorporating his bed to where he doesn't feel like she's going to lock me up before I go to bed. Cause that puppy face, sometimes, I mean, I used to have a little dog in college, and baby girl, let her have her own little bed outside of that gate. Baby you gonna be trying to think somebody breaking in the house in the middle of the night because she over there rummaging through little bags and stuff. She's supposed to be asleep. So we'll see. I'm definitely gonna be working on those training tactics with him soon, so he could just, chill a little bit more. But anyway, I know that was a tangent, but y'all know I be going on my little tangents. I hope y'all didn't mind. But long story short, do the best that you can do. Go off. This is your winning season. Stop putting it off what you can get done today for tomorrow, for next year, for whatever. Rising to the top and becoming the best. Like, you're not always going to have somebody who's going to carry you to the top. You might not be somebody who, you could literally, I'm not saying that you are a nobody. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, like, a lot of people, when I say like nobody, I'm saying like nobody really knows. You know, like if you meet a girl and she's a singer and something, and she, you know, she sings really well, and she's like, but nobody knows her. That's not to be derogatory. That's just like, we need to put sis on the map so everybody can know her, because obviously she sings good. So it's that type of situation. People may not know you because word of mouth has not spread about who you are, but you have to have big boss energy regardless. Not everybody who's hustling to make it to the top to become successful is going to be married to an athlete, or is going to be, you know, associated with all of these high quality, rich, famous, whatever you, celebrities, whatever you want to call them, people, to just put them on the map. Or, you know, because a lot of people, we know them in media because of mentions or because of this person or that person. Not everybody's going to be known in that manner. So if you're someone who, do I know people who are famous? I do. But that's not going to carry the weight of who I am. Like, some people don't even know that we know each other. So in the end of the day, it's like, for me, I'm building my own brand. You know what I mean? I'm building my own reputation. I'm building my own everything. So that's nice. And as a person who's doing that, I'm not saying this to shun any of those people. If that's their path, if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. But I don't want the everyday Craylisas to feel like, oh, well, I'm not known by a million people. I'm not known by all the celebrities, so I can't be successful. No, you can be successful at whatever you put your mind to. So don't let those types of images and stigmas and things like that that you see on the internet have so much influence over who you're becoming. I have people sometimes ask me, like, do you still plan on eventually having your show? Do you still want to do da-da-da-da-da? And the answer is yeah, when the timing is right and it happens. Like, just because somebody does something before you, or just because somebody, you know, is exposed to something before you, it doesn't have to change the fact that that was already within your vision. That's what you wanted to do. It just means they got there first. And if you're in competition with yourself and not other people, then you would understand that that doesn't even affect you on that level. So you have to, don't be discouraged is what I'm trying to say. I know I said it in a roundabout manner, but don't be discouraged. Don't allow what other people's situation look like to affect yours. That's how sometimes you can see somebody who looks like they got the perfect family and the perfect marriage be the most broken that you could ever imagined. And then you have the people who don't look like they have it all, don't look like they have it all together, be the happiest family. So all I'm saying is, stop judging books by covers and start reading the book before you judge the cover. Start doing the work before you quit, you know? Because in the end of the day, like I said, if you keep putting that effort in, baby, you're going to get results. And that's just one period. And that's one period. You're going to get results. So I hope that this video influenced somebody, motivated somebody. I know it's going to be a long video. However, I'm very, when it comes to topics about becoming, and sorry y'all, the video I had cut, but like I was saying, when it comes to the evolution of you, the better version of you, or someone in general, I'm very much so passionate about that, you know, especially myself. I love seeing the evolution of Craylis Victoria. I'm just thinking about when I, you know, before I even got to this age, before I got to this stage of my life, and I used to just be like, I can't wait till I'm this age. And I would talk about these conversations with one of my friends. We used to just talk about, we can't wait till we get to the place where everything that we were talking about, dreaming about, wanting to be, we're at. So it's just been nice to feel the evolution of me. However, I'm not saying that the journey has been easy, because it is not, and the journey is not over. But One of the quotes that I love is, the journey is the reward. So everything that you're experiencing, everything that you're going through, that's the reward. So in the process of getting through the process, make sure that you enjoy it and you trust it. Because if the journey is the reward, then that means that every step along the way is a part of the journey and it's a part of the reward. So if you want to see greatness, then be greatness. If you want to see change, then be the change. The world doesn't have a you. It's only one of you. Can you imagine like just being crafted as one of one? We need you. The world needs you. So don't give up on what you have going on. Don't give up on anything. Life is going to get hard. When life throw you lemons, you already know it. Make lemonade. You know what I mean? If life is going to throw you many wrenches, you know what I mean? Make something out of it. Fix something. Do something. Be pliable in everything that you do. I think that's probably one of the greatest things that you could do. So everything that's happening for me is happening just the way that God wanted it to happen. There's so many nights that I've cried, so many days that I've cried, all because I just wanted to be able to reach certain heights that I wanted to reach these heights. And I'm just like, God, please help me to reach these heights. And I'm not crying. There was something literally in my eye. I'm totally not crying. I'm sleepy. But when I'm seeing myself reach these heights and I'm seeing myself go after what it is that I said I'm going to have and I'm going to do, and I'm looking back in the notebooks where it says you want to do this and you want to do that. You want to accomplish this by this day. You want to accomplish that. And it's happening. Like I said, shocked, no. Surprising, yes. Because it's the thing of like, I'm not shocked because I knew it would happen. Surprised because it's like, dang, it's really unfolding. But it's not surprises and wow, it's like surprises and like, dang, Christmas came early when it comes to your goals. So I'm super grateful. I know that in the beginning, things get hard. You want to quit. You want to give up, especially when you're every position of your business. That could get tough. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. Like I said, it may take me a little bit longer, but baby, you better believe that your girl gonna go all in. So I'm gonna go to the room now. I'm gonna write out my goals for September. I've already written out some, so I don't have many to write. I'm gonna write all those definitive goals out because there's some things by September that, like by the 30th of September, needs to be complete. Not, oh, I'm gonna try. No, done. Done, did it, don't have to do it again. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna try to work on that application tonight to see if I can submit that supporting documentation. Then I'm gonna also, what else did I say I was gonna do? Write out the goals, write out some affirmations. September is coming. I have tomorrow, Sunday, and then next week I have a couple more shifts to work and then we're done. So after tomorrow, I think I have a total of like 3 or 4 shifts left. Like 3, I think, before I'm completely done with corporate America, which is perfect timing. I wanted to be able to use next week as my bye week to just like focus on rest. But like I told you guys, I'm actually going to be working next week, so that's not going to happen. But that following week, I might have to do that. My belly growling. Sorry, because we not eating nothing else. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, I think if I go hard, like I said, I'm tired now. I'm a lot of things, and I'm not saying these things to complain. I'm letting you guys know. You guys know that I make content. I talk about evolving and becoming the better version of myself and bossing up, right? So who am I to be to just tell you about the good days? Let me rephrase that. Every day is a good day. You just have to find the good in the day. So when people say bad days, no such thing as a bad day. There's something bad that could have occurred in that day, but that does not make the whole day bad. However, I'm always talking about bossing up. So what I'm saying is I'm not gonna only just tell you guys about the days where things are great. I'm gonna tell you about the things where the days where I'm tired. Y'all see how glassy my eyes are. I am tired. I'm gonna tell you about the days where I'm tired. I'm gonna tell you about the days where I'm mentally and physically and emotionally checked out, or mentally, physically, and emotionally just drained, exhausted. I'm going to tell y'all about those because that is the realness in me, and that is the realness in the process of what you do. A lot of people are so ready to jump on their social media, look perfect, and be ready to tell you the perfect little story. But the truth of the matter is, no 2 days are the same, and every day won't be roses, but it'll be worth it if you stick to the goals. So that's just basically my little 2 cents. Maybe somebody's up late tonight and you're watching this video as motivation, or maybe you catch this tomorrow, and maybe this is exactly what you needed to hear in order to keep going. As long as I inspire at least one person, I am accomplishing what my mission and my purpose and my passions and everything is, to live a fulfilled life. So I literally want you guys to just take this information and just run with it. Become the better version of yourself and stop letting people run you. If you can, hey, Bricks, you good? Hey, Boo Boo, you good? You good? I think he just fell asleep with his eyes open because he's still kind of snoring. He gonna go back to bed. His eyes are closing. But yeah, if you're an entrepreneur who is also working for a corporate job, or you're doing something in addition to your main job, stop letting them people, and when I say them people, I'm talking about in general. Y'all go and y'all work real hard. Y'all do real well. Y'all do great things for these companies that you work with. And I'm not saying that the companies nor the owners, the CEOs, I'm not saying that they're not great people, because they could be great people, great company, but you'll go put all your energy, your effort, your work, and go make these companies real amazing, and then always talk about your passions and your entrepreneurship, and then go home and treat your business like it's a little business. You can't be like that. Now, am I telling you don't be your best at that corporate job? No. If you're going to choose to elect that to be one of your streams of income, then your goal needs to be to do your best at that job. You don't go and enter this job and say, well, it's not my end all be all, so I'm going to just be regular. No. If you're going to go back, if you're going to make the decision to go back, then you need to be, that's a reflection of you. So if you want to sit here and do poorly, that's a reflection of you. But what I'm saying is, don't go home and sleep on your vision. You just went hard a full 8 hours for that bank job. But then you go home and now, oh, I don't feel like working on my business. Oh, I don't feel like doing these things. I don't feel like, you can't be sleeping on yourself up like that. You got to push your brand just as hard as you're willing to push somebody else's brand. If you don't, you'll forever be working that person's brand. Now, this is in no way, shape, or form to shade people who work their 9 to 5s and are not entrepreneurs. If you are working your 9 to 5 and you're not an entrepreneur, then yeah, keep going, keep doing what you do. Not everybody has a passion to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody wants to have a side hustle. Some people only want to work their 9 to 5 and that's all they want to do. That's fine. Just make sure you're doing your best there. But I'm speaking to the entrepreneurs here. The entrepreneurs who are leveraging their businesses by going to these 9 to 5s, and then you get home and then you treat your business like, oh, I'll just work 30 minutes, or you shortcut your business. Don't be shortcutting yourself. If you have the potential to be an asset somewhere else, why not be an asset to your own asset? Like, come on, let's make it make sense. So I'm encouraging y'all to just do the best you can do, be the best you can be. Don't give up on yourself. I know a lot of stuff seems repetitive that I'm saying, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video. But I hope somebody, at least one person, enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram. And I'll see you beautiful babes in the next video.